Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to your boys channel, The Javu Hub. Today, we'll be exploring the case study of Achraf Hakimi, a professional football player.
What a way to start in his opener.
Le Marocain qui essaye d'éliminer, il est parvenu à passer le centre. Il est bon ce centre, il est bon.
And his wife, his estranged wife, Iba Abu, professional model and an actress. Okay, so I have said it. So their case study for me only validates my point that all women, not all women, come on now, before you start attacking me, most women are gold diggers. Only some of them are just better at hiding their shovel. Yes, I will say it again. Most women are gold diggers, but some of them are good at hiding their shovel. So guys, don't forget our regular drill. If you are a returning subscriber on this channel, don't forget to like the content and also share to your friends and family. But if you are a new subscriber on the channel, guys, please like the content, so click on that red button below, subscribe, and also share to your friends and family, so they will always find the same value that you found in the video. Don't be stingy, guys. Do not be stingy. All right, thank you. Auspicious. Let's go. Welcome back, guys. Thank you for sticking around. So quickly, I mentioned that Achraf Hakimi is a professional football player. So first of all, let's quickly look at the career growth of Achraf Hakimi. So Achraf Hakimi was born to a Muslim family from Morocco, Hassan Hakimi and Sadia Maut. That's his father and his mother. So these are immigrants from Morocco to Spain, and in Spain they gave birth to Achraf Hakimi. So he was actually born in Madrid in Spain, and so he was fortunate enough to pass through Real Madrid Academy, and then he became a full-fledged professional for Real Madrid. So from Real Madrid he was transferred to Borussia Dortmund in Germany. Real Madrid is actually in Spain. So he was transferred to Borussia Dortmund in Germany, and he played for a couple of years in Dortmund before he was then transferred to Italy. That's in Inter Milan in Italy. And from Inter Milan in Italy, he again was transferred to PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. No like that, but they try. No be bother anyway. For me, no be bother. A small boy, but come on, this is Nigeria. The guy has money, so now bother. If I see him, I go say, bros, where don't know? Because he has money and he's accomplished. So let's just put it that way. So quickly, this has been the career journey of Achraf Hakimi. But Achraf Hakimi today is a 24-year-old man. Yes, he is a 24-year-old man. So which means Achraf Hakimi, along his journey, he met a beautiful woman in Spain. Her name is Iba Abu, a model, an actress. She's doing all of this professionally in Spain. She's accomplished. That's the meaning. But hey, we know she's not as accomplished as Hakimi. We know women. We know they love from the standpoint that a guy can provide more value. Most times, those creatures are very smart. Come on now, that is who they are. We know because of hypergamy. Like I said, they mate across hierarchy and up, preferably up. So, in a nutshell, this woman got with a guy that is more accomplished than her, even though she is a 36-year-old woman, and currently Hakimi is a 24-year-old man. Excuse me? Yes, you heard what you heard. She is 12 years older than Hakimi. What do you want to do? Now Hakimi is Sabina. So in a nutshell, she's 12 years older than Hakimi. And I have a conspiracy theory. I have like one or two conspiracy theories. Guys, just go with me here. So my conspiracy theory is that, so in the Arab world, because originally Hakimi is from Morocco. So Hakimi's parents are from Morocco. So which means by origin, Hakimi is from Morocco, even though Hakimi is born in Spain. But he is from Morocco. He plays for Morocco national team, so that makes him a Morocco national. So where I'm going is in the Arab world. This is my first conspiracy theory right now. In the Arab world, as a man, countries like Morocco, Egypt, Tunisia, these are Arabian countries. So if we go outside of Africa, if we look at countries like UAE, Kuwait, and so on, these are Arabian countries. There are so many of them, Saudi Arabia, and so on and so forth. But the point I'm trying to make here is, in the Arab world, if a man is getting married to a woman that is older than him, in the Arab world, it is seen as haram. Haram. It is seen as haram. Yes. From a place of experience, I have probably been with an older woman. But here is the thing. At the back of my mind, I knew I was only communicating with nature. You know what I mean, guys? When you're communicating with nature, communicating with nature. But that commitment, that marriage, hello, because she's older. Basically, she's more experienced than you as a man. And hey, come on now. If you are smart enough as a man, you don't want to do that. You don't want to go there. But sometimes, probably some men are not experienced enough, or they do not understand female nature enough to take some decisions. So probably once females dangle their sexuality to them, all females look like candy and they look dandy to them. So they take whatever it is that they can get. Yes, because sometimes we confuse a guy value. So it's important for us not to confuse how valuable a guy is with how much he understands female nature. That's also another innuendo in between. So it's a fine detail that we must pay attention to. Yes, some guys they've built themselves, they've worked on themselves, they've built themselves to a considerable level in life, but along their journey, they have failed to understand female nature. And when they get to a stage in life, so their feeling is they just want to settle down with whatever that comes into their hand. Whereas what comes into their hand is way more experience. So at the age of 21, when Achraf Hakimi was 21, he got with Iba Abu, who then was actually 33. They got married. That was in 2020. So they were married for 3 years. They have two beautiful sons. They gave birth to one still in that 2020, and the second one was last year, 2022. So they have two beautiful kids. But these could be the woman's plan all along. Women are very smart. Forget it. Because, so there is one thing that men should understand. Women are socially superior to men. Yes, I will say that again. I'm sure nobody will call me sexist now. No one will call me sexist because I'm saying the truth. So it is the truth for me to say that women are socially superior to men. So in order for you as a man that wants to deal with a woman, or probably women, in order for you to understand how they move, you must have dealt with enough women. That for sure. So after dealing with enough women, after understanding women's psychic to a considerable extent, that is when you can know, yes, this is what you're signing up for, this is what you're doing, and the likes. So because yes, those creatures are very smart. They understand. A lot of times they understand men moves. So for a man to be able to go shoulder to shoulder with them, first of all, you must have built your level to a considerable extent as a man before you can even deal with them in the first place. And second of all, you must be experienced enough to know right from wrong. That's exactly how it is with women. So in a nutshell, Iba Abu filed for divorce even though they have only been married for 3 years. And here is the bigger part. Achraf Hakimi is in the midst of a grape allegation. I will say it again. Achraf Hakimi is in the midst of a grape allegation. Yes. If you don't understand the meaning of that word, just try as much as possible to remove the first letter. The rest is what I'm referring to. Guys, we need to use words that are friendly to YouTube. Come on now, we are a new channel. We cannot afford to be demonetized. So yes, Achraf Hakimi is in the midst of a grave allegation. So here is my conspiracy theory. What if it was the wife that planned the whole thing all along? So it will look as if it was Achraf Hakimi's actions that led to her divorcing Hakimi. That's my first conspiracy theory. The second part is, I mentioned one thing before, that in the Arab world, if a man is getting married to a woman that is older than him, it is seen as haram. Therefore, what if Hakimi's parent, that I'm referring to Hassan Hakimi, that's the father, and the mother, Sadia Mount, what if they have called Hakimi to one side before he tied the knot? This is my second conspiracy theory, guys. So what if they called Hakimi to one side before he tied the knot? Because yes, they are experienced enough, they are older, they understand things. That's okay. You are dealing with a Western woman that is way older than you, 12 years. Come on now. Come on, guys. She's way older than Hakimi. Love, but okay now love, they play. Okay, fine. So they called him aside to say, let's just say, for the sake of whatever is going on between you two, let's agree it's love. But in case the inevitability wants to happen, as it often happens in the West, since 50% to 55 to 60% of marriages in the West ends up in divorces. So it is just common sense to have a plan like this in place, which is genius to me, if you ask me. So to say, okay, what if you put all your properties under your mother's name? And Hakimi did exactly that. He put all his properties, cars, jewelries, houses. Even he is currently on a 1 million euro salary in his current club. 1 million euro, in which he put 80% of that into her mother's account. So which means the guy is only spending 20% with his own wife and family. Come on now, although 20% is a lot, but women, now. But she is not aware of all of this. Why should she be aware? Hakimi is doing what a man should. He's taking care of his wife as a man should. But guess what? When I say most women are gold diggers, but few are good at hiding their shovel. She is part of those few that are good at hiding a shovel. She came into Hakimi's life like a lovey-dovey. Lovey-dovey. Hakimi was only 21 years. A 21-year-old guy with money. He has money, he has status, but he understands female nature very less, to a very considerable extent, less compared to the lady that knows men. She was 33 when Hakimi was 21. She understands men. She knows that men, we only want one thing and one thing alone. And let's call the crap. It's called sex. We like him. Now the truth. So with her own experience, she used that to penetrate into Hakimi. After all, Hakimi is younger. Hence, so my second conspiracy theory is that Hakimi's mother, Hakimi's parent, planned the whole thing, that in case something like this wants to plan out, this is how it will be dealt with. And it eventually happened, and W for Hakimi. I feel like standing up for Hakimi. Hakimi is a winner. So here is the thing. Now, I feel so bitter that a Nigerian celebrity like Peter Okoye, this guy, said this rubbish about this incident. A man said this nonsense about this incident. So what he actually said was, look at it yourself. If you don't trust your wife, marry your mother. Oh God, I feel like Peter, if I but anyway, now I don't be fight though. That guy, if he catch me, he go beat. He get packed so. Anyway, back to our conversation. So I'm just disappointed because he's exposed enough, he's experienced enough, and if he's saying things like this, I'm disappointed because at the end of the day, he's a man. So it is a man's prerogative, yes, to take care of, say, his ex-wife or even children. Yes, but when it comes to a level whereby women are now taking advantage of that to shake men down, to collect half of their properties. If you look at the 50 richest people in the world, most likely, most of the women that you see on this list got their riches from inheritance, most likely from their husbands. And in this list, you will see the likes of Mackenzie Bezos, who happens to be Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. You will see the likes of Melinda Gates, who happens to be Bill Gates' ex-wife. So this alone is sending signals to the average women in the society that you can infiltrate a man, marry him, you can even have 1 or 2 kids for him and divorce him. Maybe in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, it has been their agenda for them to create their own riches. Divorce him, collect half of his properties, and baby girl, you are good. And some of them are actually doing this, and come on, they are doing this and they are going with it successfully. But so this is, for me, this is my solution. If you have a son, if you have a male child or male children in this age, in this time and age, do not tell them. Let's be careful of the things we are telling our children. Yes, male children must treat their wives or girlfriends or wife to be. They must treat them good. In fact, it is every man's prerogative to want to provide and protect for their women. It is in a man's DNA to want to do that for our women. But guess what? Today's women are not the same as the women of yesteryears, the traditional women, our grandmothers, our great grandmothers. Today's women are modern women. Their thinking have changed a lot. So take for instance, if a woman dresses like a 304, she dresses provocatively. If a woman moves like a 304, she talks like a 304, she acts like a 304. Why should I, as a man, treat her like an ideal woman, like a traditional woman? Of course, I will treat her like a modern woman, like a 304 that she's purporting, because that's what she's presenting to me, and that's exactly the kind of treatment I will give her. So that's why you see some women, after they hook up with a guy, the guy will ghost on them, because he sees that, okay, this is what you are giving me and this is what you are good for, and once you give me that, I will do what? I will ghost on you. I don't shop finish. Thank you. Thanks for coming. And I'll move. We move. So guys, basically what I'm trying to say is, if you are educating your male children, so what you should be telling them is treat a good woman in a good way. A woman that deserves good treatment must be treated in a good way. Not the one that we are telling them to treat all women. Just because they are women, you are telling them, treat all women good. Treat them like this. There is a reason this saying is common, that nice guys finish last. Now, if as a parent, you are not equipping your children with the right mindset, then which means you want to make them to be socially awkward. So that's part of it. For me, that is part of parental failure. So guys, this is what we have to say today about Achraf Hakimi and his wife. And as we all know, So the wife took Hakimi to divorce court and she lost woefully.
The court has come to a conclusion. Mr. Achraf Hakimi, the law states that due to the divorce, your lovely wife here is gonna walk away with half of all your belongings. So, Mr. Hakimi, how much are you actually worth? I don't get shishi.
What do you mean?
What is the meaning of this? Does he think we're here to joke? This ain't no joke, boy. You can ask my mama right there. Yes, all his money is with me. God damn, I bet I plot twist. Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to close this case then. Oh, Hakimi, you monster.
You dirty mama's boy. You will pay for this.
I don't think you understand, baby. I know they pay for shit.
In the track, they deliver like dominoes. No, for real, we gon' pop it like King Cole. You a shrimp, I take your bitch and pop it over. We gon' stick to the money like.
All of Hakimi's properties are under his mother's name. W for Hakimi. That guy is a winner. I am a winner over poverty. I am a winner over sorrow. I am a winner over death. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. Or question, comment, concern, guys. You already know what to do me at DejaVuHub 1.0 at gmail.com. So guys, if you support, if you oppose my view, please drop your comments in the comment section below, or you can send us a mail at DejaVuHub 1.0 at gmail.com. I will look at everything, and if you want to have a conversation with me, we'd also like to have you on the channel. We'll hear your view and then we'll trash it out. Thank you for listening to today's episode and have a wonderful day. Peace.